15. I mean, we've killed people like that. We killed horses like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that's 15 after the other 40 killed the other
down
3.
before Mark 100 though, because Mark 100 is the like soft enrage, which
I mean,
doesn't matter on Ziliak, but on Blamu it's void zone every 1 second.
Yeah.
So like that
if people aren't aware, the soft
they just start spamming their shit.
After 100 marks, they lose the cooldown on their like other abilities, which means
so Mograine does
Mograine does his fire shit like every global, and Thane does meteor.
Void zone. But Ziliak is fine. It's just chain lightning that does like 100 damage, so it's like who gives a fuck. But
until that one mage who walks into range.
No. You can outrange it as mage.
Yeah, I mean, I will be pretty sad if we like get the first 2 down and then like people just didn't do the chain lightning and void zones. That'll make me sad.
I bet 10 people will die to void zones.
I mean, people always die to void zones, but they shouldn't.
Some idiot's gonna run in and try DPS with chain lightning.
It's hard to watch the timer and move. Very hard mechanic.
Okay, let's get the ghouls going next. They come up. DKP, you're here. Yes. So. Let's have Igo, Skull, TI, Cross, Token Moon, DKP Square. Let's get these. Grab yours.
Semi, give me lead stuff. Oh,
you have?
Fucking love Gold Whispers.
Oh, did you also get Slav?
Yeah, dude, everyone did. The whole server just did.
Fuck yeah.
Did you get what?
Based gold seller.
Gold Whisper from some guy.
Start it!
It's not just
Stun!
I
don't want to
I'm dead.
Rip
Zanza.
Please, stun.
Okay,
he's getting 2 targets. Come on, get the cross.
I got hit for 7,000 damage.
That's a
yeah,
lot
you
of
saved
damage.
my life actually.
Did you have some flex tape?
That's a lot of damage.
Stun, Dindu, stun.
I saw this boat in half.
It's not stunned, bro.
Intercept stun.
What are you doing?
Summon Fafnir, please.
Summon builds and Fafnir. I guess only Fafnir at the moment.
Bill's nigh.
Bill's nigh the science. Bill.
Is Bill not a thing in Europe?
Bill's nigh the rank 12 guy.
Oh.
I'll reset this timer a couple times until we get to the little of course.
That shield is so shiny.
Duncan, surely you have a better
brighter
shield
than your
that.
future, YCB?
Yeah, I have to wear sunglasses just to inspect you.
My husband? I don't have a husband. That's Nimshi.
Petrol is slow.
I tried to get him to play WoW. He lasted 2 weeks.
What did he play? Was he a heal bitch?
No.
Tank
the heal bitch?
No. Well,
okay, this pool looks good. We're going on this.
Unironically, it's red pill to get a girlfriend just so she can play Mercy.
I tried
Nimshi
to
is
play
more based in red pill to play a male character or a female character?
I always play the female character.
But for what reason?
Says a lot about you if you play a female character.
You should have been Mercy.
I'm already Widowmaker.
I'm already Widowmaker.
I prefer the models.
I'm already Tracer.
Somebody might be pulling the goals soon.
There's no patrol. Okay, there is. Hold on. Not this timer. Bad timer. You should have been Mercy. Okay, this full timer looks better. Let's go on that.
Dude, I want to be Tracer.
Tried to get my husband to
I'm already Tracer.
What about Widowmaker?
I'm already Nigger Maker.
I'm already Widowmaker.
I'll be Bastion.
I have the base boosted version of this song.
Oh no.
I can play it.
I'll be Genji.
Then I'll be McCree.
I'll be Caustic.
Caustic,
Mozambique
insta
here.
jumper, hey! Insta jump bunker, hey!
is the only white hero.
The
in
only white male in the only white character in
Force
we
King. Watch out! Watch
Yes.
out! Watch out!
okay we do want to kill those anyway,
Yeah,
so
yeah, we do.
get ready to pull those. So we have Spellslander 0, DKP and myself on Skull TI
Right.
cross Dokkan Square.
Right. Yeah.
Can we move them away? Cross
Why
the
did
square.
everyone go back?
Hey, be careful you don't get death coiled into those ghouls. By the way,
Ghouls. Ghouls.
that happens.
Very nice. Rook's actually doing work for once.
Thank you, Paper.
What about Widowmaker?
Oh, ghouls coming! Oh, go!
Oh,
Careful!
no.
No!
Monka Giga shit!
It's a wipe. Rip Zanz's F.
Kill the knight at least.
Kill the knight at least.
Boom 'em.
Wait, how did you not like anticipate this?
They weren't
'Cause we're
anywhere
retards.
close. I waited
gargoyle
extra
eyes.
long to taunt so that the death coil does not hit me.
Release and run back.
Ugh. Yeah, don't really
Base
wipe recovery
Zanzas.
here.
It's actually good luck to wipe your Zanzas before you pull the bus.
Correct. Okay, make sure the one you have in your bags, that's the important one, kinda. The other one is just a freebie.
We're saving the bag one for when we wipe on pull.
I was merely pretending to be retarded.
Click it off, Rogues.
I just like to remind you guys, we unironically pulled KT on accident, wiped our world buffs, then pulled KT and killed him.
Yep.
That's
Well,
literally
yeah,
what
like,
happened.
It was all part of the plan.
We have a history on that, on Nost. After, what, I think 6 weeks of Cthulhu progression, we couldn't fucking kill it. And we go in with world buffs, specifically popped for Cthulhu, to say, okay, this is the kill, this is the kill. We
Give me
hard
KT.
the Cenarian hold, and get fucking Sapper bombed.
Oh,
on
I
the
remember
top.
that.
Yeah.
Thanks, Payos.
And we're like, for fuck's sake! And then we go inside the dungeon and one-shot Cthulhu. First attempt of the night.
Easy.
Easy! Like,
there was,
everyone was so mad about losing World Bus. Like, we had DMT, we had everything get fucking deleted in the...
Was that Scuba Cops?
Yes,
Yep.
that was Scuba Cubs.
Fuck those guys.
No, they made us mad and angry, that's why we killed it.
Everyone knows that certain bosses are harder with world buffs.
This is
not what
actually
dogs think.
true.
Scram is harder with them.
KT is harder
Yeah.
with world buffs as well, not a joke. Like, the mind controls in KT are as bad as the Scarum ones. Except
Well, the
the fight is
Scarum
way
one-
more complex. Yeah.
The Scarum one is actually a little worse because Scarum is instant spells. At least KT isn't instant spells.
Well, yeah, but like you can get mind controlled and end the mind control on top of a void zone.
Yeah,
And
that
it's
is
like,
pretty fun.
how's your life going so far? Dum dum
Oh.
dum.
I know. I know a little red pill, by the way, for KT mind controls. I don't know if you want it now or later.
The little snowballs, or even more red pill.
Even
Is
more
it
Fire
red
red
pill.
equipping the gray weapons?
Yeah, like just equip all the melee equip like a gray version of whatever type of weapon they use before every mind control, so they don't do any damage if they get mind control.
That's pretty red.
And like
pill.
the idea is you still
Unironically.
use the same type of weapon, so that you have the weapon skill to do your like interrupting and stuff.
Is there on that note? Is there anything that self silences?
Not that I'm aware of.
There is, but I don't know.
But
if
you
it'll
don't
work.
need to, because casters, you just snowball them until a sheep or fear lands. That's pretty much what you do for everyone. You just snowball until the sheep or fear, and that's all you need.
Right.
Also, I know another red pill for melee on KT. Just tell everyone to not use Whirlwind at all.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, it actually makes sense, because the thing is, you have to be max melee range anyway, so if you're able to land Whirlwind, you're standing in the wrong spot. So the idea is, like, you can't use Whirlwind anyway, so just tell everyone to stop using it, and that also cuts down on, like, breaking mind control CCs and deep wounding them. It just won't happen at all. That's what we did. Just no Whirlwind on KT.
Big brain.
I unironically
Bum.
agree with Zuni's that right after we kill KT, we need to go kill Scarum.
Yes. That's
Yeah, good luck
tradition.
with that.
Okay, it's not happening. We will wipe. What the fucking things are still here? Okay, cool.
They're lost. Maybe this is the first time they weren't killed in a pull.
Oh, Monka.
It's because their patrol, like, anchor is dead. So they don't know what to do. Because patrols are not set up correctly. I think there's not a single pack that's works correctly on the server.
Nefs, there's a rune on the back
It's-
wall of undead side, by the way.
That's fine, I'll get it.
Yeah, just letting you know.
It gotta be mercy.
Yeah, these die so fast.
Not really. Like, he says die so fast, is at 80%.
I mean, they're supposed to.
You're thinking about the other ones. These are a
Yeah,
bit
these
different
are-
from the other ones.
These are not the mages, these are guardians, which is why the horse needs to die first.
Oh, okay, I didn't know that.
Because they have high health, it's big bait if you kill those first. Like, look how long this took, and there was not even a
Yeah.
horse to deal with. Like, we would have been at like 6 or 7 stacks before we started even the Vindicator, would have just died.
There are some gargoyles down here.
Okay, so these gargoyles do not patrol into the room, so we can skip that whole pack.
Look at Kyra.
Here.
Fucking shit, Kyra.
Kyra.
Hey, he still has the Zanza. Click him off.
Yeah, do you still have the clip? Buff
Just
watch.
snowball him in the,
Click
in the
him
groove.
off. Click him off now.
Snowball him in the slime until he dies.
No, no.
His pet still has world buffs. Click him off.
The real thing is to snowball his pet so that it dies to marks.
We should definitely pet pull something. Wait,
He
should we
snowball
kill those
pets.
gargoyles just to make room to kill these?
Pretty sure you can.
Do
I
they
mean,
just
okay.
like not move and not have an animation for fall down now?
Okay, I guess we kill these first then.
Seems safer.
That's skippable, but okay, then jump down. Else we can't get to it really. Nice snowball. Okay, stack up and pop death wish and stuff for that. We're gonna burn them down quickly.
Huh, no H food.
Rip.
It's gonna go
Actually-
over well.
Wow,
Yeah,
you got
sure.
one shot, what the fuck?
Headshot.
I taunted quick. 6 stacks, by the way. Monka Giga. Please, numbers. Anyone?
F's in the chat, boys.
Oh god. Oh my god.
DPS machine broke.
No
Oh
Wind
my
Fury.
God. Oh god. Oh, it's
I hope
60
you guys got
seconds
some
more of
food.
this. Oh my god, 8 stacks. Eat, please eat.
There's no space to make food. To give it to
Someone bring a
people.
repair bot, XD.
Triage.
That's gay.
Oh god.
I died to
Goodbye,
the
dude.
last stack.
Yeah,
I
you're
fucking
dead.
died to the last stack because you
I
said
mean,
before the gargoyles. Kill yourself, let me tank.
Did you
Kill yourself.
bandage?
Kill yourself, let me tank. You didn't even DPS the second one.
Like,
I
let me
did.
tank was here 1 hour ago. Where the fuck did he go?
the
Went to an
elevator.
elevator. Hello. Might have fallen asleep on his keyboard again.
He might think we're starting at 9:30 again.
Unlucky.
Only been in the guild for 1.5 years.
On and off.
I think it's longer than that.
There's a very secret frozen rune right here, by the way. Often missed. Where YCP's jumping.
Get this shit.
Often overlooked.
See, he's actually looting it. You gotta be mercy. Okay, let's make sure we actually buff though. I mean, we're essentially wasting time right now. Just yeet him.
Wait, they absorb fire damage? What the fuck?
What if
Yeah.
what's the red pill? Like, would it be possible to stack every single horse on the 4 horsemen on like No.
We could have everyone take a frozen rune and a fire pot and a shadow pot.
But then again, Void Zone would kill Unless you move.
Yeah, then they
Yeah,
just
no,
die
if
to
everyone is
Uh,
stacked on each
Pull
other,
timer, by the way.
yeah, then Zale kills you.
Okay, new pull timer. Please move in range to get the skull.
Fuck, I hate you.
Well, I mean, like, you're the only person casting. I mean... Bleh.
I'm scared.
Manga.
Okay, asking the real questions in the chat.
I mean,
You can.
you make a candle out of anything, right? I've never seen someone who hated ketchup as much as Okruger.
It's shit.
It's actually pretty good.
It's
What
the
about
best
curry
condiment.
ketchup?
Have you
Oh,
tried
wait.
it on like hot
Mayonnaise.
dogs?
Okay,
High fructose ketchup.
that should be it for patrols.
That should
Okay,
be
There's like
four.
there is the patrol that walks into the room before Horseman if you want.
Is there one on the
o-
other side?
Yeah, there's one on the
Yeah.
other side that we can kill, but on the way there, like, nothing.
Yeah, not on the way.
So for these, we precast, but then drag it into the room. Which means that triangle needs to be soothed, and we need to be full health before we go. From circle you can cast. Like I said, you hug the right wall and drag it in.
Yeah.
We don't have soul peer, not necessary.
Token, SQ and K, go.
Maybe a bit tracer. Nice focus damage, by the way, like with, you know, skull and cross marked.
The only time we can kill things at the same time we're not supposed to.
Pretty much. Hold on, we have one more thing to do, the Vindicator on the other side. Same assignments on Dust on the first one, except this time we won't get any extra crap. But, okay, look, hold on, actually, let's kill
Try not
this
to
thing
get
first.
death coiled into the other place.
Let's kill the Spec first, the Acolytes. Just to give us the full room. Alright, at this point, where the fuck is Let Me Think, man?
He's in the elevator.
Come on, man.
Like, we are forced now.
escalator.
Let me take the stairs.
Yeah.
He fell into the machinery. He's dead.
It's
He
like
dropped
those
his cell phone.
Chinese elevator gifts, like...
Ooh.
Thanks, Life Leak.
Thanks. I see Fafnir hasn't changed his KT macro since Lightbringer.
Nice pummel.
Okay, back to Horseman. I hope everyone had a good night's sleep. And we're gonna get this shit done. Like I said, there's one more pack
Who's
incoming,
tanky?
which is the Vindicator. Roman, I hope you brought your tank here, because until Let Me Tank shows up, guess what?
Guess you're gonna die to void zones.
She could also communicate over TS.
It
would be
is gonna be fine. Make a macro. Like,
Plug in your
make like
microphone.
3 macros on hotkey them to your numpad for like reactions. Like,
What are the 3 macros though? I'm dead.
like,
It's
I'm
like,
dead, my
I'm
healer's
dead,
dead,
I'm about to
or-
die, or my healer's dead. Like,
My healer's the
these are the
nigger.
3.
Oh.
missed.
Incoming on Skull, by the way. Let's turn around.
Hate when
It's
it
the last
happens.
mob, so that we have the whole room for us.
Why can't she talk?
He's too shy.
I heard Final Flash
Talk about
start.
it like that.
Final Flash cleared his
Monka.
throat on TS once.
I talked to Final
Remi-
Flash before.
Remember when
Oh my god.
Monka Giga, okay. Remember when Meme didn't talk and it took like he didn't say a word and he was shy and then We got him to talk finally,
Oh, you want to stack him? I
and it
didn't
was a big
realize.
deal.
No, I think it mattered for paper.
Unironically at 60% durability, even
You
though I
can kick the
repaired.
flame kite. Kick it.
Holy shit, I'm actually, I'm at 70% durability.
Yeah,
What the
yes,
fuck?
I'm gonna need a repair bot.
This is not good.
My healer is red.
We're gonna save our Sansas, right?
No MSA here.
We are saving Zanzas for like an extremely good attempt, as in 1 horse dead minimum. Like, don't call that shit early, because it doesn't come back easily. Right, so, okay, in light of 2 people missing, we're still gonna start, because the training is valuable regardless. Plus 2 people missing is like, you know, that's the average amount of people fucking this up on a good attempt anyways, meaning there's not gonna be any difference whatsoever to a normal attempt.
Hell yeah.
We're doing the same starters as yesterday, or
I will go over all positions real fast, just so
Okay.
we're all clear. Put on your gear for the boss. Now, it's gonna be the same start position as yesterday, which means Dokkan starts on the left on Thane, TI on the right on Mograine, DKP relieving Mograine, and I will relieve Dokkan. So for us, that's the same rotation. Now, I want group 3 to be on Dokkan, group 5 on myself, which is Sephi, and then group 4 on should be TI, and group 6 on DKP, which means we have 1 spare, and I'm gonna...
Sorry, group 4 is on Yusef? Or can you do those again quickly? I'm just optimizing shamans.
Group 3 on Dokkan, group 4 on TI, group 5 on Sephi, group 6 on whoever's left, DKP.
DKP.
Fafnir, pick any space you want to go to.
I'll
And
go with Meteor first.
okay, so I guess Fafnir in group 3 and Morn in the Lay group 4 then. Okay,
Nefs has greater fire prop pots if people need them. I have a few spare I can give out.
are we flasking from start, or?
The thing is, though, if Lemmy Tank gets back, we'd want to flask him, but we don't know if he's coming
That's
back.
like 1
we
extra
have
flask.
enough spare flasks to cover that. I think we
Okay.
have 20 flasks here for Titans. So yes,
correct.
we are flasking Titans right away. So trade Nefs for Titans for one of the tanks.
Hey, Nefs, are you possibly walking to where I am before the pull?
Just give
If
me
not,
2,
I'll
I'll give
come
him
back.
1. Give me
Okay,
2
that
Nefs.
works. Yeah, good call.
Give me another one. Thanks.
As per usual, don't blow money on this boss. Like I said, we're not at the point yet where we can like decidedly say that we have figured out how this boss actually works. And what I want people to do is please pop like at least Elixir Fortitude as a tank and like the small armor pod. But everything else,
Roman,
pop
trade
that
Nefs
on
for a
good.
flask.
And get a health potion as well. Health stone.
Thanks for the Juju Ember. Whoever did it.
You're welcome.
I have like 40 on me.
Okay, like I said, we are not much hours yet on this boss, even though yesterday felt pretty long. We're 2.5 hours in, with today continuing. Some other guilds spent 8 hours on this boss to get this. Like, this goes back to being naxx being I'll extend it. This goes back to naxx being a marathon and not a sprint.
Roman's not ready.
I was gonna say, I don't think Roman's ready.
Oh, yeah, I haven't done, hold on, let me, I completely forgot that, sorry.
User disconnected from your channel.
Wow, she looking cute.
Are we canceling
be,
that?
We are canceling complete, I forgot the North Order rotation, so, YCB, you're starting, what exactly? Blow Me, right?
Yeah, blow me.
Right, and, Lemmy Tank used to start on Zeliek, if I'm correctly.
Yes.
Correct.
Which means Roman, you start on Zeliek. For the time being. Roman starts on Zeliek, and everything else stays the same. Remember that I think this would be Bills relieving YCB and Boysmanim relieving Roman.
Yes.
Okay, then always forget who's the next tank in your line. For YCB, that would be Bills. No, for YCB that would be Boysmanim.
And Bills is after. Oh, yeah, Bills is after YCB. That's how we did it yesterday.
Yeah, so you are relieving Boysmanim then, YCB?
Yeah, I am
and
after Boysmanim.
Roman relieves Bill. No, Roman Lee relieves. Yeah, Bills actually.
Like Bills.
Oh, I
let me
can take that
after
out.
you. Like Bills, who was taunting off you yesterday?
Those let me tank, so it should be Roman.
Okay.
Here's your north order. South order should still be fixed. Okay. Let's yeet it.
Yeet.
Target your horses. Actually, let me cancel it one more time. Sorry.
Bruh. It's Roman. Where's Roman? Roman's not here yet.
Bruh. Move up to TI.
Oh, there he is. She cute.
Yes.
Yeah,
One thing I
huge shields.
forgot, we need to give marks to the groups for stack markers. I want that to be Erlen in group 3, which is triangle. And in group 4, I want that to be precision, diamond. And in group 5, I want that to be Nicholas, which is circle. And in group 6, that would be...
User joined your channel.
Who's trustworthy? Black Coffee, I think. Because he also has the range problem, so that's start.
Why not paper, Lemire?
Blow me?
No, blow you.
Alright, is it completely clear that who else... We're not pulling, apparently, there's still more complaints. Is it clear for the 4 DPS groups what tank you're following?
Uh-oh.
Monka.
We're going for real on this attempt, I'm shorting the timer.
Bloodthirst.
Okay, remember, group 4, okay. Triangle follows Dokkan. Diamond follows TI. Circle follows Sephi. Star follows DKP macht frei.
Pop your trinket.
Here we go.
Okay, keep the comms clear.
Void zone in 1. Void zone, void
Remember,
zone.
healers, you're max ranging
Zeliek's
Thane
loose,
for
Zeliek's
commas.
loose.
Cox, please.
Roman.
We got Zeliek running into the safe spot.
Not like this.
Very lucky there.
YCB's
Blem
dead.
is- Yeah, whoops.
You void zoned. Door.
Yeah, I fucked up.
Never got
Roman,
the void zone, by the way.
Roman, is there a problem with tanking? Oh, let me tanks on TS.
Oh, but he's gone though. Away. I think he's
Just
been
run
there
into
for
the
quite
void
some time.
zone so it's over.
I got a soulstone on Nefs and I'm not in the void zone. We're good.
User
forget
joined
to-
your channel.
Don't forget to res YCB in the void zone.
Don't forget to not res on top of the void zone either, or run into the void zone. Okay, a couple
I
things
learned
there.
my lesson.
YCB, obviously you know what you did wrong, but
Yeah, I won't have to
Roman, please ask questions now. As in, like, I know it's not ideal we have you tank there with not a microphone, but like, I just have to ask you, like, what is currently your like confusion? Because I need to know and need to explain. Roman lost
Yeah,
thread and boss went to
what
ID
boys said.
demon.
Yeah,
Okay, so
I'm not sure how that happened, but there just wasn't threat. And
Did you do the big heals at the start?
IDemon's not
'Cause-
even his healer. Like Zuni's. I'm
I Demon's over on
Roman's healer.
YCB.
Yeah,
I'm on
and it rips
YCB
Did
and
into
I
iDemon.
leaped to turn it back. It turned back. Everything was fine, but YCB took the void zone.
It does a certain amount of threat, and there is a hunter, Roman. There's a hunter ready for. Also, you need to release and get summoned, by the way, Roman. Because I don't think we can res you there.
Yeah, I can if you walk to the
if
platform.
if someone reses me.
Does anyone know the phone number for the elevator that Let Me Tank is stuck in?
He's in TeamSpeak now.
Okay.
Guess I'll have to call his parents again.
Actually, he's in an elevator.
He's been in the TeamSpeak apparently for a long time.
Yeah.
Oh, Monka Giga.
About 2
hours.
hours ago.
Let's ping him on Discord.
Hold on,
Like,
about
3
about
hours
2
ago.
About 2 hours ago, he said he was going to take a nap. So yeah, I don't know what happened.
Oh god, F for Let Me Tank.
It's a Sephi nap
Dude.
apparently.
He thinks or must have thought the raid starts in 15 minutes. Hopefully.
Roman, so Roman, okay. Obviously, there's a hunter that you can take. You can taunt off of him with reel, as in you pop the reel and you taunt the boss of the hunter. That gives you some initial threat, and you need to build threat as you run.
Let me tank sleeping in the elevator, by the way.
Oh man, he wants
Yeah, any
apparently
Nappas?
he wants to run his own guild in classic. I'm not sure like people will be very nice
He's
to
not
him.
reliable enough.
If you're main tanking and pull this shit like Monka is. The one time I fucked up my internet, or the one time I missed like a raid, I felt like complete shit.
I still remember the Molten Core.
Which Molten Core?
Or you didn't show up.
That was on Lightbringer though, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that. Okay. I think I was like beyond fucked. I don't really remember what happened there. I hate missing raids.
You weren't the main tank back then, so no problem.
Yeah, we just had to deal with Mox.
Oh, I remember. That was like fresh Path of Exile release. Okay, that's completely understandable.
Based costume.
Back in position.
The costume that makes
My
it so you
timer
can't
disappeared,
taunt.
so I'll do another one.
I think
You
you
can't
pull if
taunt.
you use that
TI
costume also.
TI, you cannot attack or taunt with that, by the way. Get to positions, guys. I'll do like 30 seconds. We should.
But I
we
need
should
Mark the Wild still before I
we
go.
should we should move down the amount of time it takes for us to get ready for another pull, because that's the main thing that holds us back for time.
Are we flasking, by the way?
Yes, you should trade Nefs for a flask.
Yeah, sure, we should pop it right away. Okay.
In the future, by the way, we are not gonna flask for this, for Furies. So this is to help us do the first kill, or maybe the second kill. We are not, this is not a boss that really requires...
Well, can we wait?
Oppa!
Just go.
Like I said, please get... Token? Please get used to this rhythm of pulling this very fast. Oh, Voidson very, very weirdly
Yeah, I
positioned.
got dazed while I was moving it. I've never had that happen before.
Okay, cut comms, Void Zone.
Void Zone, Void Zone.
Meteor in 5, Meteor.
Help me Thunder, guys. And Thunderclap.
Void Zone
File.
in 2, 1,
Void
Void
Zone.
Zone.
Next swap after Mark 3. Mark 3 coming in 3, 2, 1. Go, go, go. Swap, swap, swap. Do not run through the Void Zone. Don't
Void Zone, Void Zone.
run before the
Demon lead.
Meteor. Meteor, don't
Void Zone in 4.
It's fine.
Yeah, because we got lucky, but
No, it's fine. I was by the healers.
next swap is after Mark 6.
Void Zone, Bills.
Mark 6, now swap, 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 swap.
Nef cycling out.
I'm here.
Can go, Napu.
I was left alone, 11k Meteor.
Resist.
DPS,
Step.
you have to stay for the meteor, remember.
Watch out for the void zone.
Don't shield wall, man. Zeph is dead
Okay.
anyway.
Keep going, keep going. Yeah, don't use shield wall. Just keep
Resist.
Void zone in 5.
Just leave. Leave. I'll dodge.
What did you die to, DKP?
Double
No,
resist.
to
Mark
resist.
9 coming, Mark 9.
And a dodge on the.
We gotta blow me, Mark.
Oh yeah, we took an extra blow me mark there.
Is
Leave,
this-
demon.
Okay, door.
Stuck for
It's
meteor.
fucked. Okay, so my group, the group that was in before I came, you need
I got
to
you,
stay.
ICP.
I think that's group 3. You left too early, which means I was solo on the meteor and died instantly.
No, it was group 5. It was the mages.
Wasn't it? No, group 5 should be coming in
Group
with me.
3 were miles away then, so it wasn't group 3.
Those curse and wreck on
Yeah,
Mograine, that's
and
why I
then-
got hit hard.
And then
Excuse
we left
me?
before
No,
the
it
meteor.
wasn't. Like, it was shadows.
We have white protection.
That's easy to check. Give me a second, DKP.
Yeah, but someone changed it to shadows.
But the Mograine damage, it's all fire.
Fire.
I don't think Wreck is gonna make that part do huge damage, right?
Okay, so
I don't think the fire
group
is the
5,
big damage.
group 5 moves
I
with
think it
me, by the
is.
way, and you weren't there too, by the way. So
Yeah, we were. And then we had to move out after the 6th mark. But we moved out too early. And you died alone.
yes, like remember, the idea is you wait for 6 mark, you wait for the meteor, and then move. You have blink to avoid mark 7, even if it's a late meteor. That's the entire point of this setup. I will look at it more this time. I think this is the strategy that can work. And this is the strategy that has us avoiding, you know, popping a shadow pot every single, like, rotation. Okay, let's pick it back up. We should get ready for pull within 2 minutes.
Was that a monster, Erlen?
Oh, speaking of.
Yes, it was.
Did you know that if you use the code PewDiePie, you can get a discount on Gamer Fuel?
Oh, hell yeah. It's like 30% or something, isn't it? 31%?
Yeah, so you basically pay 69%.
What do you think it is made of?
Sugar.
I can't support PewDiePie after you shut up that mosque.
Anime girl urine.
It would actually be a pretty funny meme, though, if every time someone did some crazy shit, they said subscribe to PewDiePie. That would be pretty funny, actually.
I bet he would be banned for it as well.
Like, what would he even do? I bet he would eventually change his name or something. Yeah, that is like right before. Oh, he did.
Oh,
it.
run,
Oh, God.
Hellfire and heal yourself outside.
Subscribe to PewDiePie pulls Horseman.
The
The absolute
Void zone.
madman.
The ultimate irony is you get rest outside and get AFK to like take a piss, and someone dindus the horses, they run outside and drop a void zone where you stand. Like outside the room.
Very nice.
Someone should do that on KT, like subscribe to PewDiePie, it runs in the middle.
Don't
Do it
get paid
before
for
I pop
ideas.
consumes.
I think there's a legit way to kite these horses, but only one. And you still get hit by the other marks, so you're eventually gonna die, but...
I don't think, like, the innovations involving moving the horses are particularly useful.
We should make it the most complex pattern possible so that, like, everything is fucked.
In between mark casts, you kite the horses from one corner to another, do the handoff
Yeah.
there.
There is a strategy that involves, like, you know, each... So, say you're Blomo start, you run over to Thane next. But you
Let's
stop
get
in
these
the
attempts
middle.
in, sorry.
You stop
Get
in the
the-
middle between them where there's no marks. And then, so there's always 4 tanks on each horse and 4 in between. And you, like, you know, the one in the middle moves to the next horse, and then the one on the horse moves to the middle position again. So it's like a giant circle around the edge of the room. I always thought that like very strange because you don't have fire resist on the north things.
Just wear fire resist, you don't need that much defense.
Here's a pull timer. Let's keep grinding attempts.
Get in position.
Okay, group 5, remember. Comet, then leave. Use blink to avoid mark. That in that order.
Letter H. Drink it.
Alrighty, here we go.
I have
Void
no
zone,
timers.
void zone.
They'll come after they.
Yeah, I've no mark timers either.
Mark in
Mark
1.
1's coming up, so you'll see it after. There, you should see it.
I have it now.
Void zone in 2. Void zone.
Don't move the horse, please.
Zagro.
Yeah, be low on thread, please. Seriously. We swap after mark
zone in
3, void
2.
zone. Yeah,
Come on, please don't over DPS. I have threat gear.
3, 2, 1. Replacement tanks, replacement tanks, replacement
Mark
tanks.
3 going. Void zone in 1. Void zone, void zone.
I have a big lag spike, can't move.
Void zone in 2. 1. Void zone. Void zone in 2. 1. Void zone.
Mark 6 coming up.
Stay for meteor mages.
Mages, mark, meteor, then leave with blink. Go, go,
Void
go,
zone,
go, go.
void zone.
Leave, run, run, run.
Next
I got
second out.
this. You're good.
Time resist, boy spin him. I'll try again soon.
Resist. Oh, I did get it. No, I did get it. I did get it.
Bruh.
I thought it said resist. Must have been a dodge on another one.
Can I make it? Oh.
Yeah,
Yeah,
cool.
you should be fine.
Void zone in 2.
Might wanna use something.
1. Void zone.
We swap after mark 9.
Please.
2, 1. Mark 9, swap, swap, swap.
Go, go, go.
Watch out for the
Void zone in
meteor, don't go
2.
too
1.
early.
Void zone.
Wait for it to hit.
Holy Wrath in
Come
3.
on, dude.
Have it.
Come on.
Token, you need to pop defensive
stuck.
cooldowns.
I had
YCB
a last
dead.
stand on.
But Punjabi stay.
I couldn't heal, I had a lag
yeah.
spike again.
Nimshi, I need you to watch YCB now.
Where are you now, YCB?
I'm gonna
Safe.
go to Blamu soon.
He's in the safe spot.
We swap after mark 12.
Yeah, I'm going to Blamu after this mark.
Okay.
Alright, going now.
Void zone in 2. Neff cycling out.
Is it able to get me up?
This
Can you get me up?
No.
died.
I'll wipe it up.
Why did you die
Okay,
though?
keep it up for one more rotation. Like, there's no replacement tank coming in, so get ready for door. Okay, a couple pointers there. Someone's saying that someone popped Blood Fury. Take that
Void
fucking
zone,
shit
void
Yeah,
zone.
I
off
did.
your bars
I did. I'm
now.
a fucking retard.
Now, like, literally remove it from your bars, so
Nimshi's
that
dead.
there's not even a chance to pop that. ever.
YCB down.
Door.
Door.
Wipe it up.
Next, this time Mages did it correctly, and no one died, and I don't think anyone had to pop a Shadow Pot. There you go.
Paper died.
Doesn't matter, it's not a mage. I didn't see much else going wrong, apart from Dokkan. You should have popped last time much earlier.
No, I had last stand running when I died.
Quick question. I
do you have
I
life-giving,
demon
Jim?
killed you.
I didn't pop it.
I think he took a 4.
That's a
from-
mistake. It's 3-minute cooldown.
Pretty
The first
sure
thing you should pop.
it's a mark from Bloomu because Boysman was not making him hug the wall, but I'm not sure. But I was full HP. And I got boomed by a mark.
Okay, because that's the only thing I can think of. Because there's no way anything should have been able to kill you over at Ziliak's
No,
side.
I was at the safe zone, and I was
Yeah,
full
Oh, you're at
he
the
HP.
left.
safe zone. Then it was
Yeah,
a
I
mark
was
fuck
on-
up. Yeah.
Yeah. And the only thing I saw was maybe Blomo being too
Need a
close
shaman
to the
to
safe
anchor.
zone, but
Because
That's
there
the
was
only thing I
a
can
void
see.
zone in the furthest spot you could tank it.
Okay, see raid
Yeah, no,
warning
that's,
token.
I'm just saying, I'll try
Life
to
giving should be the
maybe
absolute
just stay
first thing
more
you pop.
away
I
on
need
the
a
other side
shot,
of the
there we
safe
go.
zone.
Because you
case
will have
anything like
life
this
giving
happen.
gem multiple times per fight.
By the way, if you're gonna be tanking blow mode, don't place the void zone on the position the fourth void zone should be. Place it on the position the first void zone should be. Because if it's on the spot where the fourth is, you literally run the risk of every time getting close to the group. Because the fourth is roughly where the pillar gets closer to the safe spot. And if you place one there, and you try to dodge it because you're in the furthest spot, and there's one on the wall to the left as well, you either block the entire safe spot, or you run the risk of getting the mark close to the safe spot. You either block the tanking spot, or you run the risk of hitting safe spot. Literally, void zone should never be away from the left wall, unless it's 4 or 5 up.
Also, keep in mind that when you switch in with your warrior, the healer or healers need to heal the tank that is there as well. I looked through my log and I didn't get a single. I got a renew from digital log. That's all the healing I got from the people
I would have
running.
healed, but I had a lag spike. I switched into
Okay.
it now. I hope it's fixed.
Healers on Mograine.
I can get you, Nimshi.
Healers on Mograine, don't waste any heals on DPS whatsoever. You should only heal the tank on Mograine, nothing else, because every raid damage that happens here is planned out and survivable, provided people leave at the right time. Which means that if someone dies from Mograine, Marks,
I can get you, Mullen.
they're dindos in the first place and should have done this better. I need to learn this. You only cover the tank, and when the tank swap happens, make sure that the old tank doesn't die from like residual dots. He leaves a dot on tanks.
You can stay and do another big heal after the third mark, or the mark you're supposed to leave on. You still have time to get out before the next one.
Also, tanks, if you use a Hellstone, trade a Warlock in a safe spot. There's a good chance they have a Hellstone, and you can get a second one during the fight. Group 5 is on me, Street Fight. Not
Also,
TI.
try to intercept Blemo. I think if the boss is on you when the mark hits, you're in trouble just because of the amount of damage with the dot and the attacks and the mark. Because I think you taunted him right after the mark, so I think
Once
with
your
the
res
intercept
stack.
there, I would have survived.
No, I targeted him like right before the mark.
Because I got a hit. No, sorry, that's righteous fired. You're right.
Yeah,
Oh.
you died from the dot.
Or
Or the
less, yeah.
mark, anyways. Like, you have to take that mark regardless, so you shouldn't be this low. Remember to very liberally pop Last Stand, Life-Giving Gem, all these cooldowns. The only thing you should be waiting for a halfway decent attempt is Shield Wall. But anything else, pop that shit, please. I've never seen an attempt here where we didn't pop like tons of that crap. And Dokkan, do you have greater fire pots?
Hell yeah.
Yeah, so
Every
don't
time I go on them.
consider not don't do that.
No, like when you run out, you pop it.
No. Then you have potion cooldowns and you die. Remember, greater fire pot is a oh fuck I'm about to die button. Use it like that. Don't use it like, oh, I'm running in, like, let me just pop one.
No,
the
no,
healer
no,
is there to
no,
heal
whatever.
you for most of that. Use it if you would die. Use Hellstones if you would die. Use Life-Giving Gem if you would die. Use Last Stand if you would die. Use Disarms if you're about to die. You have like 6 different ways to avoid deaths. No, don't pop Stone Shield. It's all fire that kills you there. Like, you have all these tools available. Please actually use
I
them.
think we can do a timer. Alright guys, we're going in 10.
Rip Bloodthirst.
No, I'll.
You can pop it, but cancel it.
Yeah,
before
cancel
the
it.
pull.
Alright, here we go.
Hope you drink it.
Okay, Nefs, you're gonna call Void Zones and nothing else. I will call Marks and nothing else. And Meteors if I'm there.
Void Zone in 2, 1, Void Zone.
Oh, maybe that's a bit.
Do not rip threat, please, from the tanks. Look at KDM, etc.
Void Zone, Void Zone.
No one saw that surfing.
It's okay. I mean, you should be able to provide that during
Void
the
Zone
fight
in
as well.
2, 1, Void Zone.
3, 2, 1, replacement tank, replacement tank, replacement
3.
tank.
Void Zone in 2, 1, Void Zone. Leave Demon.
You can go, Dokkan.
No, Meteor.
Void Zone in... Oh, we got 5.
Mark 6 is the next
Void
stop.
Zone.
We will need to stay
2,
for this
1, 6, go, go, go. No,
Void
no,
Zone
no,
in
no,
two.
no,
we
stay
need
there,
to
stay
stay.
there.
You're good. Ness.
Shadowpot, circle group, Shadowpot. Good chance you'll take the mark else.
Void Zone in 2,
We swap
1,
after Mark
Void
9.
Zone.
Swap after Mark 9. And go, go, go.
Rome is down.
Void Zone in 2, 1, Void Zone. How do we get a Void Zone on Zeliek's side?
Yeah.
Roman is dead.
Oh.
Try to keep it up there as long as possible so we can get more rotations going in south. Next swap is Mark 12.
Void Zone in 2, 1, Void Zone, Void Zone.
Got a warrior to pick up for bills.
There's no one
12,
to
go,
leave
go,
off.
go, 12 swap.
Yeah, there's nobody to take it off you, Bill.
Careful.
Bill's fought valiantly.
He did.
So,
Next swap would be 15. Try to keep the horses away from south. We're doing really good right now here, and gonna keep that going. 2,
50.
1, swap, 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 swap.
Demon, you can leave. I'll take over.
Token. Meteor just said go.
Void Zone in 2, 1, Void Zone.
Job bills.
Next swap is after 18.
Boys Minimum is taking 2 sets of Zeliek, right?
Void Zone.
Lamu's gonna be loose in a second because I'm on
Yeah.
Mark 5 already.
2, 1, swap, 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 swap.
Lamu incoming.
I died.
I got him bills. You want to drag him?
still going?
Okay,
I
door.
mean, TI's
What's
dead,
up?
so I'd
Yeah,
try
yeah,
to throw him a
it's
shield.
all falling apart. Door now. Okay, TI, why did you die? Or how did you die?
Health reach 0. Understandable.
Right. So you need to get that through your skull to like seriously like I said, you have fire pots, you have life-giving gem, you have last stand, you have a hellstone, and you can disarm Mograine. Literally all of the above should be saved for Mograine and Mograine alone, unless you're already, you know, how do I want to put this? Like, you need to stay alive no matter what. If you die with any of that down, then that's on you. Meteor handling was relatively good right now. The only person that died like out of order, I think, was Nicholas.
Yeah, because the meteor fell in the group that was coming in instead of us. I mean, when we choose to stay, the group that is coming in to replace us need to delay, because otherwise the meteor will just fall on them, or have a chance
It's fine.
to.
It can fall on 5 of us as we run in, because it will share us between 5 of us.
Stacked.
Like, if it falls on the people running in, as long as they're all together, that's fine.
Correct.
Yeah. Okay.
And if you see that happening, you just get out of the way, so you don't need to take the 4th mark.
Like I said, just use brain. Roman, how did you die?
So Roman ate a void zone, and I couldn't keep her up, and eventually got crit.
Void zone is
Void zone equals death. Yeah,
completely preventable.
Like 10%, and I just flash shield and then just got crit.
Remember to spin the boss around when void zone is about to hit on every single void zone.
She cute.
If there is a scenario where, let's just say like one of the horsemen dies, I guess, and we only have but one of our tanks die at north, like is it salvageable with 7 tanks?
Yeah, easily. Like you only need 4 tanks to take care of the last 2 horses. So once the bottom 2 horses are dead, which they die about around the same time, like Dokkan and Sefe and all those bottom tanks can be backup tanks for top.
Yep. So and on that scuffed attempt, we still got the horses to 50%. So, like I said, this is just a matter of getting the south 2 horses dead. When that's the case, we're pretty much there. As in, we have spare tanks and spare healers to cover for eventual fuck-ups after that. When a single horse dies, that's when I want people to think about using shield wall to stay alive. Because that's when things really get going. So, like, please have all these, like, aforementioned ways to avoid death on your bars with the keybind and quick reactions. Like, it cannot be stretched other than that. If you have to click anything that I mentioned, Last Stand, Life Giving Gen, Firepod, Hellstone, if that's any of that is a click, that's too slow. Like, please set it up correctly with keybinds.
I have special binds that I use just for horsemen.
Hey, YCB.
Like, we can spend an eternity here. The boss doesn't change like that. You have to do these things that are proven and, like, tested and true ways to make the boss, like, from a pure clusterfuck to a doable challenge. And we either learn this, like, fast, or we can wipe 50 times here until people realize that clicking, like, any of these things for slow reaction is simply too now. And be hyper aggressive with these cooldowns either. Dokkan especially, I guess TI to a lesser extent, I see you not popping your stuff. I'm not even close to
Can we extend this a bit?
Yes, we're not performing. So, I see you not popping your stuff until you're almost dead. When you go past 50% on Mograine, that's when you should start thinking about popping stuff. Because if you only pop one of those, like, oh shit buttons, every single round, the bosses are going to be dead before you run out of options to click. And you don't even have a shield wall. You haven't even used Shieldja yet. One fire pot, when you get to 50%, will, like, probably take care of everything. One life-giving jab at 50% will take care of things. Like, don't let yourself get dropped low enough that you suddenly are, like, about to die. We are going on this pool.
Drink it.
Here we go.
Okay.
Void zone in 2, 1. Void zone.
Getting a lot of dodges.
Void zone in
Careful,
2,
Fred.
1. Void zone.
Swaps after 3.
Void zone, void zone.
Two, 1. Swap.
Void zone, void zone. Got you ICB.
Token, do not use disarm on Thane.
I have a thing.
Void
I do with
zone,
Pikey,
void zone,
don't
void
worry
zone.
about it.
Got it.
That was not my disarm, by the way.
Okay, okay.
Void zone in 2, 1, void zone.
Swaps after 6.
Meteor
demo-
right behind.
Swap, 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 swap.
Void zone.
Void zone. Naxx cycling.
I got him. Void zone.
Sorry about that, Mark 8. I didn't do
Void
it.
zone in 2, 1, void zone.
Mark 9 is the next swap. Everyone is alive, keep it up. 2, 1, Mark 9, swap, swap, swap.
Oh.
Token, cooldowns.
I did
Okay.
use.
Very nice, very nice. You're learning.
Ah, shit. Zuni's down.
We ate an extra blue mark.
Who are you on, Zune?
Forward Mark,
Right
you can
behind you,
leave.
by the stairs.
Who are you on?
At Bloomy. Bloomy.
The tank.
Oh, Roman, sorry.
Thank you.
Can you readjust it?
Void zone in 3.
Next swap is 12. Next swap is 12. Next swap is 12.
So, Boys Venom, I'll wait till after this mark to go.
Yes.
Just top him off before it hits.
2, 1, swap, 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 swap.
Void zone, void zone, void zone.
Tom resist.
Resist.
Fuck, I'm just gonna mocking it.
Void zone in
You
1,
need to let
void
it go to
zone.
me, right? Okay, good.
YCV cooldowns.
Go, 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 go.
Next swap is after 15.
Boys Venom. Okay,
Void
I
zone
got
in
it.
2, 1, void zone.
3, 2, 1. Swap, 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 swap.
We need to blink.
Leave demon.
Boysman's dead.
Resist, stay.
Void zone in 2. Ugh. Neff's down. Neff's died.
Have it. Next
Who
swap
you
after
healing, Neff?
18.
Bills. I was healing Bills. Who's on
Don't
top?
leave
ball.
this.
Boys Venom said.
It's a wipe. Alex about to
Don't
hold it
worry.
18 swaps up. Alright, okay. So, hey, for once, Northside fucked it up. Everyone on Southside did it correctly this time. I haven't seen anyone didn't do it up. Very good.
3
Like,
deaths on Blommy side, come on.
Actually, pat on the back. It's a rare occurrence for Northside to fuck this up.
There was a pretty didn't do
not
void zone
today, it isn't.
placement and kiting. Like when you're doing that, never take it to the
We don't have white protection.
to the pillar, to the face of the pillar, to
Any
the
at all?
biggest part of the pillar.
We do have arms.
Well, I
probably.
have a soul stone and I'm yeah.
Yeah, Beavis is up. It's go. We can rest.
So Mark ate the Mark hit the safe spot and it
Yeah.
killed like people.
Yeah, while walking in, and then we get resists afterwards.
I had one actually, but that was my mistake. I crept too close to Thane before I ran in, so I had one extra. Ignore my marks, by the way. Like tanks can take extra marks. It's not ideal, but it's not the end of the world.
It's kind of like staying in for a taunt resist. Doesn't matter that much
Yeah.
unless you get double taunt resist after. No. Look
That's
at the.
no.
Look at
Never
the
do that.
Deadly boss mods.
Use the boss mod timer. Because seriously, it causes big problems if you look at the marks.
Oh, let me tank is here, finally.
Okay, very nice.
Let me
We have
think.
actually a battery here right next to the voice. Okay, so please do not blow me at this point, because we rely on north side to not fuck this up. To like, okay, let's put it like this: south side is a lot more wipe heavy, so north side needs to do this perfectly, so that the one time we get a good south attempt going, it's a kill, right? So please work on that. Whatever happened with blow me, like just the fundamentals there. What you can do is, and that's what I always did, is when I'm up, I'll let demonstrate it. But basically, there is a 50% chance with one healer and one tank that the Void Zone
run back.
will spawn under the tank. So if you look at, I will take Circle for a second. I hope the north side tanks can see me here, maybe? No, I don't think so. Builds, this needs to be summoned, boys minimum. They should all see this, so give me a second. TI, could you stand right here and pretend to be below me? Okay. I'm just waiting for the north side tank to be back. YCB probably knows what I'm about to say.
Or you just get told to move before it spawns, right?
Right, not only that, but there's a specific way you can avoid. Okay, so notice how, like, you're tanking it against the wall, obviously, so that you are closer to the safe spot than the boss. So, like, you're taking like this. But this also means that there's a 50% chance that you shit up the run-in. So what I do when I was tanking world zones is the void zone timer. I'm doing one right now. Now observe. So I'm tanking it, I'm tanking it, blah 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 blah. And then it says 2, 1, I do this. Notice that I'm out of range of the healer, maybe or not even, for like under a second. And the void zone hits 0 when I'm here, which means that it places the void zone if it spawns on me like half under the wall. Which means it takes up very little space. And you also didn't move the boss because you ran around it in a circle. Right? And if a void zone does spawn here, what you do is you drag the boss like so. Drag it. Yeah, I'm dragging. Right? And you go back here, and you have the next wall segment to do this on. And you can do this over and over again, as long as the boss stays next to the wall. Yeah, so that's what I want you to keep in mind, because it is very, very useful to do this.
Okay. Now that Sephi's done that. YCD,
Oh yeah,
go.
you guys want to hear a horse-related joke?
Oh yes.
No.
What did the horseman say when he fell down?
My knee?
I can't giddy up.
It's pretty good.
What? It's horrible.
Own bitch.
Own beast.
Best jokes I've ever heard.
Are we canceling
It's
this
actually
full
good joke.
I'm extending it. Oh, whoops.
I tried to kick you from raid, but you. I don't
We do not go on this poll. We could
Did you
go
hear
on this
about
poll, maybe.
Did you hear about the man who was hospitalized with 3 horses inside him? The doctor described his condition as stable.
No, that's a good one.
I was about to say, like, let's
Blood
just intentionally pretend to not find it funny, but that was a good one.
Fucking pull,
Wait,
please.
is it not pullable? Why not?
Half mana, not in place.
Okay.
Sounds like a personal problem.
It sounds like a problem that will quickly become all our problem.
Press F for demon.
Fine, I'ma just stop buffing all you dindus.
Oh no.
Buff food,
Are we pulling on this?
Mm-hmm.
Blood Rage?
Like I said, Southside actually did everything perfect this time. Let's keep this up. Like, we're learning finally. Like, actually, we're making progress. I think this whole Mage Group 5 thing is working very nicely.
Alrighty,
Alright,
here we
let's
go.
do this.
My idea, by the way. Very good.
Black.
Somebody did something.
Thane is doing something
I
that's
think I have
currently...
1 tick left on my blood rage like an idiot.
The void zone might be in a weird place. Hopefully not.
Oh, it's
Yeah,
fine, it's fine. It's in the...
It's not a problem there, don't worry.
Okay.
Okay, we
Void
go
zone in
after
3,
Mark.
2. Void zone.
Horses, threat, careful. Tanks really need the taunts for
Oh,
something
come
else.
on.
Token, why
Yeah,
are you on the
I
other
had to
side?
reposition the horse.
Void zone.
Tank
So
dead.
someone pulled aggro.
Door.
Yeah, I did. Sorry.
Door?
Vanished
Alrighty.
instantly.
Door.
Oh, YCB. Hold the door.
Door. That was okay. Don't do this up with this unnecessary strap down. Blood rage at the pull, and like don't reposition the horse when there's a meteor about to hit. Obviously.
Good soulstone at the end there.
Base.
I took 4.2 million. on
Okay,
that.
I actually have a red item now.
Yeah, we are doing the little repair bot now.
My bow and my shoulders.
Like, obviously, look at the fucking timers for the boss and, like, I mean, don't reposition the boss when there's a comment about it.
Come on, get scared. Are you scared or something?
No, that was a, even if you pulled Fafnir, that was a dumb thing to do. I thought that even, I thought it would split even though I was on the other side. Because someone said 8 yards and that, you know.
It's more like 5, really.
Yeah.
We've really got to be touching each other.
Let's not test theories about how far the comet reaches during the fight.
It was not, whatever.
Just touch me though, and it'll be fine.
Hey, where do horses go when they're sick?
To the hospital?
The hospital.
Pretty good.
All right, who do dogs see when they're sick? Doctors.
Are you also on rd.com/funnystuff/horse
Oh
jokes?
god.
Yes.
Good.
Cringe.
Cringe.
Let me tank, please. Is it naxx, Pog?
Let me tank his offline.
I just slash shoot him. He's online.
Okay, Roman, you're hereby relieved from tanking. What I would like to do though, because I think at this point we should have a spare tank ready for tank death. Roman, please keep your gear on. You are replacing a north tank death. The first one that happens. That means you stay in a safe spot until, yeah, I mean, sorry, you already have a flask running, so it's kind of a waste if you don't do this.
Subscribe to PewDiePie.
Yeah, you were, well, you kind of should replace anyone that dies, but Morgan will fucking delete you. But go try it. Like, we shouldn't have any tank deaths, just in order to use the flask, like, you know, smart. Please,
that totem,
please,
though.
Please act as spare 9th tank. And that goes for healers. If anyone dies, you're healing Roman instead. Like, if your tank dies, you're healing Roman instead. And Roman, you go to the very first tank death. As a tank, if you die, I want you to say loud and clear who you are in third person and what you're currently doing. So, say I'm tanking, like I just got relieved on Blow Me and I'm a Dindu and ran through a void zone. Then you say, Sevi died on the way to the safe spot. Because then you know where the guy's supposed to go and you have like 3 marks-ish to figure things out.
Repair button square.
Okay, let's go repaired square.
22 gold repair. F's in the chat, boys.
19.
Roman, is that just type an X in chat if you get the concept. He gets the concept. Very nice.
She cute.
6 out of 8 Wrath with Stylenes and Real. That's a pretty good set. So, okay, boys. Pop consumes, as in, you know, the standard stuff, nothing crazy.
Let me tank you so you can finally pop him.
So Zunis, you're overrun. Let me tank now.
Let me tank should obviously also get a flask, by the way.
You can trade me. Let me tank.
Yeah,
Naps.
Okay, so fell asleep in an elevator, I guess.
Something like that, yeah.
Monk.
That's
oh,
a
Monka! No.
Subscribe to PewDiePie.
T.I. no! Goodbye!
The Virgin Allahu Akbar.
All the
better start moving, YCP.
Oh, the horses! The little
Oh no!
Come on!
Oh my
the
god!
Chain lightning killed us.
Fucking
void zone.
That's
Oh,
oh,
this-
God!
Bro, come on.
Bruh.
Nice one, Giller.
Oh no.
Very nice.
Very nice. Very nice.
Very nice.
8 times 2 minutes of flask.
Very nice. Very nice. Very nice.
Very nice.
You guys, well,
The
good,
murder
at
gets
least their
sold.
bear bot's still there.
Yeah.
Very nice. Very
Alright,
nice.
Pira back.
Very nice.
I think something is very nice.
Very nice. Very nice. Very nice.
Let me tank is
Very
thrilled
nice.
to be here.
Fuck you. Very nice. Very nice. Very nice. Very nice.
Wait, is Galar still muted? Paper is muted, what?
I just think he doesn't have a mind.
Baited.
I wonder who this Danish guy from Salty Dogs is.
What's this black circle?
Stand in it.
See what it does.
I can feel a kill coming on.
Are we doing same rotation
it's coming.
north? Like
Both.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So you'd be starting on Zaliak, I believe.
Yeah, that's fine.
You sound quite sleepy. Just woke up in the elevator?
Something like that, yes.
He accidentally broke his phone in the elevator while then he fell asleep and couldn't
So
get
many
into the 2FA.
memes. So many memes.
2FA. Taipei.
Did you wake up with cocks on my face?
Is he back or?
What's on your face?
Cocks on my face.
Quacks on my face.
Imagine waking up with cocks on your face.
Must have been the best dream ever.
Anyone watching the Classic Cup? Is it over yet?
How many cups is that?
Sorry, there was a really
One.
interesting elevator. Go repair if you haven't been, by the way. We're going
Was
in
it
the
3
front
up?
Fuck off.
Or... oh no, no, no. How much was the
Okay.
cash prize?
$5.50.
We're going on
Blood
this full
rage
time.
now.
Amazon gift card.
Subway gift card.
10 seconds.
Dum.
Drink it in a second. Drink it.
2, 1, here we go.
Dude, the pull is so Kino, man.
Void zone 2, 1, void zone. Void zone in 2, 1, void zone.
We swap after 3. Get ready.
Void zone, void zone.
Two, 1, Mark 3, go.
Careful, meteor.
Void zone, void zone.
Jesus Christ.
Void zone in 3.
We swap after 6. Get ready.
Void zone.
There is a meteor right after 6. We need to stay.
2, 1, 6 swap, 6 swap, 6 swap.
Void zone.
Jump out, Nicholas. Blink, blink, blink.
Let me take.
Let me take up.
I got you.
Cooldowns.
Nice.
That was
void
all
zone.
on me. Roman,
my bad there.
blow me.
As well.
Neff's down. Neff's was healing Bills. Bills is going to Zeliek.
What you die to? Extra mark.
Blow Me came into range of the save
Mark
spot. and I
9.
took.
Mark 9, swap.
Resist.
I'm not sure if that was pre-mark, by the way. Dokken,
That
take an
was
extra one
pre-mark.
on the...
No. Oh, do I have to take this one? I'll
Just
take
take an extra
Resist
one.
again,
like,
Roman.
You
stay
can be
stay
all
in,
the way
stay
out, though,
stay in the
really.
corner.
Boys Minimum, I should just come after this mark. Oh yeah, after the next mark. Yeah.
Mark 12 swaps.
YCB healer's dead. Need someone on blow me.
By the way, Roman
Or
is also
YCB.
dead, meaning that no one healed him.
Swap.
We need a healer with YCB on blow me.
Void zone, void zone.
I'm gonna shadow pot this mark.
Blam is loose.
YCB's
There
dead.
was no
Blow me's
healer.
dead.
Okay,
It's
door,
a wipe, it's a
door,
wipe.
run to the
Yeah, I'm
door.
just going door.
Okay, couple pointers there. Let me tank. I don't think you popped a single cooldown.
I did. I popped life giving, but it was on me. Never mind. I sidestepped the void zone way too late, so.
I also fucked that up.
Next thing,
Understandable.
next thing we agreed, Roman is spare tank, meaning he can pick up the boss. But since he was dead pretty much instantly, it means the healers didn't switch to him. Then the horse is too close to the safe spot and kills healers, and after that it's pretty much a wipe. So please notice that if there's a tank death, Roman instantly runs in and replaces them into the pattern. Meaning that... meaning that the healers need to use their brain and switch to him. He's currently in group 7. If you should be in a different group to help you, like, with your assignments...
No, I don't think a group will be a group change would be needed. The only thing important thing to remember is just like if your tank dies and you as a healer survive, you're moving to Roman. If a healer
Correct.
dies, the replacement is Nimshi.
And you need to be very fast with that, because Roman died pretty much instantly because he didn't get a single heal.
Yeah, and if you're a healer dying north side, well, anywhere I guess, just tell me which person you're on. And where they're going next, preferably.
Try to, on north side, try to keep blow me in the corner. We got hit twice on this attempt. Because he was not hugging the corner for an extra fort mark. Pretty sure that's why Neff died.
Blow me in the corner.
Neff's died because Lemmy Tank died.
Neff got killed in the safe zone because of a
Yeah, Neff
extra
did
mark of
everything
blow me.
right. He was just in the safe spot and the mark was too close.
Yeah, but at the same time he got hit in safe zone, I got hit on the other side.
Yeah.
Healing.
Lemmy Tank died, so move towards like. the
Okay,
raid,
okay.
Basically.
Yeah.
F.
What's a horse's favorite state?
Nebraska.
Yep. Very
Yikes.
good.
That was clever.
Do Europeans know what Nebraska is?
Yes.
Yes. What? Do Europeans?
I bet Paper doesn't even know what Nebraska is.
We know your states better than you know our countries.
State. State of United States states.
Nebraska, isn't that the king of Babylon, the one character in Civ 5?
How do you
That's
get a...
Nebuchadnezzar, probably.
Alright, okay.
One guy gets it.
Another attempt of cheap consumes.
Refill your health stones.
Fill your health stones. Like, I'm not trying to brag or anything, but I wasn't close to death for like 10 attempts now.
Humble
So,
brag.
Like, what I'm trying to say is the other tanks should be in the same situation. You should never be even close to death. That's a good indicator you're popping your defensive stuff correctly.
Same.
That's the second attempt, by the way, that fell apart on north side. So I thought we were past that already, because we had 2 good south sides now. And
That was completely on me.
like I said, please wake up correctly, splash your face with water or something if you have to. But, like, we have finally gotten south side to the point where people don't fuck up the meteor, and I'd like to get a kill here.
I think we'll be okay north now. I hope.
Where's
He added.
I don't know. It seems like the marks keep hitting the safe spot.
Yeah, it's just when a
That's
tank
when
dies,
the-
right?
Yes, that's when a tank dies.
Where's group 2? I'm trying to buff them.
I'm in the lobby of the naxx.
The lobby.
The lobby.
Hey, there's 2 tanks missing without buffs.
Yeah, like I'm just sitting in the lobby waiting for summon, by the way.
Yeah, boys,
Okay,
minimize if you need to
we're
summon so I can-
canceling this pro timer.
Yeah, like I don't have any buffs or anything yet. If you're eating food and then you accept a summon, are you still eating when you get there?
Find out.
Time to see.
We're gonna find out right now. Alright, I'm eating, I'm accepting summon, still eating.
Pog.
Yeah, you can. That's what you think.
Write this down, guys.
Okay,
Buy on
is everyone
retail.
here in buff now?
Fun server.
We're just getting mana, but we should
Yeah, I
be-
just need Mark the Wild before I run. Thank you.
Dips
Blood
out,
rage
baby.
now.
Yeah, YCB needs to make his video guides for Classic.
No more blood rage.
Pulling in 9.
It says on the poll timer what to do for warriors. Please actually follow that.
Here we
Don't
go,
be
guys.
Dindu.
Thank you.
Void Zone in 1. Void Zone. Void Zone in 2. 1. Void Zone. Void Zone in 2. 1. Void Zone.
Get ready with swaps. In 3, 2, 1. Swap, 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 swap.
Void Zone in 2. 1. Void Zone. Demon move. I Demon QC down. Healing YCB. YCB moving to safe spot.
Nimshi, YCB will need a healer on Zeliek soon.
Void Zone, Void Zone, Void
Thank you.
Zone.
Void zone in 2.
Swaps soon, get ready. Swaps in 2, 1. Swap, 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 swap.
Alright, Nimshi, let's go.
Meteor, meteor, meteor.
Bill's
I'm
down,
down.
Bill's down.
I'm down.
Naps
Did I
down.
need a void zone there?
Run out, run out, run out,
I
run
don't know, check your combat log. You spiked
Are we
hard.
going-
No, you didn't need a void zone, but you spiked
Are we
hard
going
for some
door?
reason.
Yes or no?
Okay.
Door.
Yes,
Alright.
door.
Demon is dead in a void zone, by the way.
Yeah.
So that's.
But that's
void
not
zone.
what caused the wipe. I mean, it is
No.
a mess up, obviously.
It is the start of. That's like not acceptable to die to void zones as a healer, TPH.
Yeah, I agree.
Like whatever
No.
it is, like you need to then be more aggressive with moving earlier and longer, because it looks like you're at the edge. So it's not
Need
like
a
you
shot.
didn't move, but you moved not enough, I guess.
Need a shaman to Ankh. Yeah,
Yeah,
I don't...
the last meteor was brutal. This is the one where you have to like use blink as fast as possible. I think how much forward does blink propel you? Like
20
20
yards.
yards. 20
It
yards.
wasn't enough. I
So-
just tried it.
Okay. Then if you get really shitty RNG, it's a shadow pot.
Yeah.
Or no. Actually, if you fire ward right before the meteor, like the questionable one, you should still have enough health.
Yeah,
Remember,
we
put
can,
on stamina
we can survive
potion.
it. We can
Ye-
survive it without shadow pot.
Okay. Shut up. The mark does 3k damage, I think, the fourth.
Yeah, it does.
Yes.
And the meteor does like let me pull up my combat log because I got hit by the same meteor.
1.5k about.
Thane, doesn't matter. Meteor 1 point. Okay, I think that's a solo meteor actually. Or like at least the lower player count, the high player count.
It's between 1.2 and 1.5.
Okay, whatever. So get to at least 4k health with buffs. With stamina gear. You don't need your full DPS gear here. You need to first and foremost survive. Then get a healthstone from the blocks. For stuff like this. If you healthstone after the meteor, you should have enough health to survive it without a shatter pot. I'm trying to prevent you from having to pop a shatter pot like every second attempt. But worst case, pop a shatter pot, yeah. You have to stay alive, no matter what. Okay, north side, please stop fucking up. Like, we're actually getting halfway decent south attempts going in. Please. Please, 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 please.
Alright, stack for buffs.
YCB, Boysman, I wouldn't even use those until it's like at least like one full rotation in.
I mean,
like,
the Elixir of Greater Agility is for the dodge. Like, I'm not using Mongoose yet, obviously. But I have 2 more Elixirs of Greater Agility left. I mean, I feel like dodge is pretty good. Just so
yeah, it is.
emblem.
It is very nice. Very nice. Very nice.
Very nice. Very nice. Very nice. Very nice. So I suppose the people using Mongoose can get off their high horse.
Ha!
Oh, if I hear another fucking YCB horse joke, I'm gonna kill myself.
Why the long face?
Oh, that's pretty good.
Okay, Mark of the Wild. We still need 2 groups. 1 person that needs Shadow Prod. I'm gonna do pull timer. Okay,
Oh,
I will extend this by a bunch of time.
I don't know where you are, Zinnies.
Zinus
I
is
just
the
can't
over on the
reach you.
right side.
Is it, Boys, no, I think it's Mark der Wildnis. Mal der Wildnis. Da, ja, da geht's los.
I know, that was on purpose.
Mal der Wildnis.
The name of the freeway?
I mean, Autobahn? Not even close, man.
Nimshi, tell me when I can just leave the thing going.
Autobahn was hitless.
Your
I'll be
mana
fine
is-
by the time.
I thought
I'll be
me and
fine.
Nimshi
Okay,
coordinated
we're going
pretty
on
well.
this one. We're going on this one. Get ready. Okay, good comms, by the way, because we are like actually, you know, not talking too much irrelevant crap. Just you know, keep these calls up.
Going in 8.
'cause we need this.
Get your trinkets ready.
And we're pulling. Okay, void zone in 2, 1. Void zone. Void zone in 2, 1. Void zone.
Mark
Void zone
3.
in 2, 1. Void zone.
Mark 3 coming up. Get ready. Three, go, go, go.
Void zone in 2, 1. Void zone.
You can leave after meteor.
Void zone.
whippering.
Void zone.
Mark 6, 3, 2, 1. Swap,
need to
swap,
stay.
swap.
It's a void zone.
Yes, please stay, please.
That's liking.
My god, this was so scuffed.
On resist, just wait for it.
That was very
Void zone,
bad.
void zone.
Alright, you can go.
DPS, don't kill yourself to this.
Void zone in 2, 1. Void zone.
We swap after 9. Mark 9, I'm coming up in 3, 2, 1. Mark 9, go, swap.
Void zone in 1. Void zone, void zone.
Dindu is complete. Stop suiciding, please. 3 dead DPS already. Pre-mark,
There's only
we'll
2
leave.
people stacked on a meteor.
Fafnir joined group 4.
Void's on top of the platform. Careful.
Void zone in 2, 1. Void zone.
We swap after 12, get ready.
Careful, paper.
2, 1, swap.
Wait for the meteor. Wait for the meteor.
That's leaving.
Come on.
Void zone in 2, 1. Void zone.
That's gonna kill, make a circle. We swap after 15.
Void zone in 2, 1. Void zone.
Two,
we need to
one,
blink in.
Swap.
Blink in.
Void zone. Got UICV. Void zone in 1.
Void
Void zone.
We're swapping after 18. Swap.
Neff's leaving.
I'm just gonna shadow pot. I'm shadow potting.
Void zone in 2, 1. Bills, I'll bandage you.
Okay.
North tank stands up pots. We swap after 21.
Void zone in 1. Void zone, void zone.
Yeah, pop Zenza pots, everyone. Through 2, 1. Zenza swap.
21.
Zenza swap.
Void zone in 2, 1. Void zone.
Alright. They're not gonna live for much longer.
TI, where are you right now?
Very good taunt.
Void
Where are
zone,
you
void
going
zone.
next?
Boysman died top
dead.
left.
Watchman is dead.
Blow me.
Come on, blow me.
Roman, you're taking
Okay.
blow me back to the.
Still on me. Get a Roman. I'll shoot.
Void zone in 1. Void zone.
We're
I'm shield
swapping after 24.
Go, Roman.
Yeah, I'm gonna go to Blamu after this, Mark. Alright, I'm going.
24,
Alright,
swap.
Oh, never mind.
Neff's leaving.
Wait for the meteor.
Come
Have
here.
anyone leaving me?
I got you, Bills.
Go.
You got nobody.
I'm coming.
covering
I'm
them.
coming.
Alright, cool.
Take a shadow pot now, Bills.
I already popped one. I already popped it.
Group
Okay,
6
Gallows
needs
back up.
heals.
Please say where group 6 is.
Use shield walls at this point, I think.
Void zone in 2, 1. Void zone.
We're swapping after 27, get ready. 2, 1, swap.
Void zone in 2,
I'm
1.
coming YCB.
Roman, come here.
It's inching up, Sephi.
I just repositioned.
Void zone in 1.
TI dead.
Yo, keep me up. Keep me up.
Neff's down. Bill's down. Blow me down. Blow me coming
Blow
in.
me down. That's a wipe. YCB,
Yeah,
you're dead
door.
too. Run
Go
through the
door.
door. Run through the door.
Yep.
Okay,
Pretty close.
pretty fucking good attempt.
Like if we, yeah. So I'm pretty sure with that amount of time we survived with like full DPS consumes and everything, like we'd have a horse dead, right? probably. Yeah.
Why is Mograine 20% ahead of Thane? Surely
I'll
the
tell
one
you
the other way
exactly
around.
why. Because when people run to Thane, they have to run all the way to him. But when they run to Mograine, they don't have to run all the way to him, so their DPS time is higher.
This is also good because Mograine is way more cancerous to deal with as a healer.
True.
Yeah. Because like the idea is like that time you spend running is like an extra couple casts or whatever. That was good. Like that was good.
I understand people
okay.
that it gets hectic but try to keep the comms clear.
Just an idea for the north side healers. You can go deeper south if a tank or something dies, because you won't take a stack from the top bosses if you go deeper south.
Yeah,
Yep,
Mograine
that's
is
true.
7%, by the way. Like, that's past the second shield wall, and he's about to die. And the
We
fight
don't
gets
have Shaman Ankh.
We have
But don't Ankh in the Void Zone.
Can any
We have-
Shaman Ankh?
I
I
have
think
it,
the
but I'm in
Shaman's
the
in a
Void
Void
Zone.
Zone. Yeah, you have to wait.
Okay.
We have, just to clear, there is a shaman in there that can Ankh, right?
Yes.
Yeah, he's just in a Void Zone.
Okay, good. Then just wait for the Void Zone. Okay, let me say a couple things there. First of all, you need to stop fucking up the meteors. There's like 4 DPS dead before it even was a good attempt. You need to stop doing this. You need to just get it right, because we cannot lose this much DPS early, which then makes everyone take constantly more damage over time. It is your job to get this right, every single attempt. Like, please focus on your part of the fight and get this right, because this is to be
now?
expected of Naxx raiders to get this right on every attempt. Like, because that's how the tanks die as well. I mean, like, look at this dead stack of people over there. That's all because the meteor damage gets out of control. Stop fucking up the meteors. Seriously. If there's any, like, we engineered everything to be basically perfect in terms of not having to take extra marks. So there's no excuse to die at this point.
Boys from them, how did you
Yeah.
die, by the way?
From health reaching 0.
No,
I
like,
mean,
actually,
was
how
it,
did you
was
die?
it like auto attack?
Died from taking damage from Blomo hits over time.
Okay.
No Void Zone?
Not Void Zone.
Okay.
Should have shield walled maybe. Or pop the health stone. I didn't pop a health stone. I felt like it was maybe healer healing something else or LOSing there while dodging the Void Zone. But Napu says no, it wasn't LOS.
And put on, casters, put on some fucking stamina gear if you have problems for surviving the meteor. Like, I'm not joking. If you don't get to at least 4 or 4.5k life in your gear, no one needs the fucking damage. Like, consumables and just plain old staying alive will ensure you will do more damage than if you were wearing like full-blown retard could like DPS gear. I think SQNK has a better grip on the situation when it comes to the meteor, so I'll have him be the stack mark for the group 5.
Winky?
Okay, that was like a really solid attempt though. Like, we just need to get these like Dindu shits at the start done, because there was a couple deaths at the start, then it was a good attempt. And these couple shits then cost us the attempt. It's really fucking dumb.
Yeah, shield walled as well, DGB. But you should be fine.
It's okay. Like, you have to take it as it comes. That means -1 saves like whatever thing that you can use to save yourself. But you'll still have all the other ones every attempt.
By the way, something for the top side tanks to keep in mind, like, if it's like an attempt where it's like, you know, super close like that, like the bottom horses are like getting there, when you get to the safe zone, you should probably pop some like damage consume so that threat isn't shit when we're killing the last 2, you know?
Oh yeah, don't worry about that too much for so far. I'd like to get 2 dead south horses first before we worry about more.
Yeah, I'm just saying. Like...
Mogan at 7%. Did anyone know which marks? That was like mark 30-ish, right?
Yes.
Yeah, so
That's correct.
It doesn't take long to get there. We should be using full consumables at this point, but as per always, wait until at least mark 8 before you pop anything. Like, this has nothing to do with ensuring a good attempt. If you die before mark 9, even on 0 consumables, then something is structurally and mechanically wrong here that has nothing to do with consumes. Consumes make the boss die quicker. Consumes does not ensure a good pull. So wait until Mark 9, pop your shit then, okay? I think Mark 9 is a good stack point for like actual consumes. Tanks should always pop at least, you know, Fortitude and stuff like that. In fact, like this fucking little like very cheap consumable shit, pretty much everyone should have. Okay, let me look at these mages now. Super mage, you need more health. Okay, they're not stamina buffed yet. Okay, well, let me wait until that's happened.
Oh, get new health stones too. I just realized I need one. Backpedaling over to my favorite warlock.
Nice SQ Fafnil. I admire that.
Okay, buff mages. 4.3, 4.4, 4.3.
Subscribe to PewDiePie.
Okay.
Oh, is this the new thing?
Yeah. Every
I don't
time
think
you're about to do
anybody
some
binds
crazy
those.
shit, like shoot up you know, place of worship, you just yell like, subscribe to PewDiePie.
Okay, all mages managed to get above 4k life. Good. Let's keep it this way. This means, provided you're topped, remember the Hellstone, you can survive a 4th mark and a meteor at the same time without even having to pop a shadow pot. So, your job to stay alive. There's consumables you can use.
I was summoned a bit late. I need a stamina buff.
Like this is the 3rd last boss of the game, and I expect people to actually bring like relevant stuff for this shit and use their brain to stay alive here. And you can, yeah, I mean you're a mage too. You can fire ward as well. Don't randomly use fire ward when it's not necessary. Same goes for the tanks. Don't use your consumables when it's not necessary. Use them to prevent deaths. Use fire pots to prevent deaths. Don't pre-pop this shit. It's completely worthless. It does nothing. TI may want to consider pre-popping one though, because I mean you immediately
Makes
take
sense.
Mograine while things are still moving. But for me, I move into Mograine, everything is manageable as fuck, and then sometimes you get spiked. That's when you pop the fire pot.
Dokkan.
And if you
What?
pre-pop one, it won't be available when you actually need it.
It should be fine.
Okay.
Thanks. Timer?
Timer.
Thank you, Mr. Ireland.
Oh, that helped me tremendously.
I'm ready now.
Hell yeah.
Timer?
I don't see. Oh,
There's the timer.
I see it. Don't forget the blood rage, by the way.
Okay, let's actually focus the fuck up now. Don't forget to cancel your blood rage if you used it too late.
Use your trinket.
Here we go. Void zone in 2, 1, void zone.
We're having
Please
2
help me,
healers on our
Sander.
side now.
Void zone in 2, 1, void zone. Void zone in 2, 1, void zone.
Alright, Mark 3 coming up in 2, 1, swap.
Void zone in 2, 1, void zone.
Token stay for meteor.
Void zone in 1.
Void zone.
6, get ready.
Stay for the meteor.
2, 1, swap.
Or void zone.
Naxx leaving. Void zone.
Think out.
Time resist. I'll do it again soon. No, you can go now.
Void zone in 3, 2, 1. Void zone.
Mark 9 coming up. YCB cooldown.
I'm okay.
3, 2, 1. Swap.
Oh, thank you, Pikey.
Void zone in 2, 1.
I have no
void
cooldowns.
zone.
Please keep me up. Thank you.
Oh, I disconnected. Oh, fuck!
Who is
Power
that?
resist. Power
DKP.
resist.
DKP. Keep DKP up. Heal Street. Wand auto attack in Cortez.
Heal
It's
Roman.
on Roman now.
Heal Roman.
Roman has it. Roman has it. Meteor.
12 soon.
We swap after 12. 12 swap. Including
Go,
Roman, by the
Void
way.
zone in 2, 1. Neff's leaving.
Okay, I'm back now.
Move
Run to
out if
safe
you can,
spot.
ASAP.
You're currently in the safe spot, DKP.
Yeah. Oh.
Yeah, so after 15, you would continue your rotation.
Pop consumes everyone.
Everyone full consumes at this point, yes.
Void zone in 2, 1. Void zone.
15 coming up in 3,
Stay for meteor triangle.
2, 1. 15 go. 15 go.
Void zone in 2, 1. Void zone.
I will reposition Thane slightly after the taunt, because the meteor has time.
Resist.
Void zone in 1. Void zone.
Right. Full consumables at this point, everything. No exceptions.
Void
TI
zones?
cooldown.
Void zone. Void zone.
18 coming up. 18 in 3, 2, 1. 18 swap.
Neff's leaving. Void zone.
That meteor was close.
Resist.
Yep.
Void zone in 2, 1. Void zone.
Resist.
Mockingball?
Yeah. Go.
Use a cooldown.
Void zone. Void zone.
Use a shadow pod, I think.
Great swap.
Nice.
21 swap.
21, go.
DKP straight over to the next.
Void zone? Yeah, I'm going.
Void zone. Demon leave.
Fafnir group 4. Fafnir stay with group 4.
Wait, let me take a minute.
Fuck.
Have it, token leave.
I have it.
Void zone.
Void zone.
Void zone.
Fork. You hear?
We swap after 24.
Yeah.
Void zone?
Oh, my bad.
Comms clear.
24 coming up. 2, 1. Swap.
Come in.
Meteor.
Void zone.
Advantage mages.
Go Neff.
Void zone in 2, 1. Void zone.
$27
Void
coming
zone in
up. Get
2,
ready.
1. Void zone.
$27.
Swap.
Let's go.
Swap.
Void zone in 2,
Meteor.
1. Void zone. Got you, ICB.
Have it.
Void zone in 3.
Brain dead.
Brain dead.
Focus.
We
Void zone.
keep the rotation exactly the same until both sides
Shield.
are
Use a
with.
cooldown, Bills.
Heal bills. Heal bills.
30 coming up.
Void zone.
DPS, look at your marks now. Don't kill yourself to these marks, okay? Wait until they're gone until you go up. Swaps now. Hey, stay with the meteor. Okay.
No.
Void
You
zone.
make it. You make it.
Have time.
TI going in.
Yo, we're gonna
Careful. Run.
Comms clear.
It's okay.
Void zone.
You got
Void
stuff on
zone.
me, tank? You got stuff?
I got lost. All alive going.
Alright, cool. We're good.
Void zone in 2, 1. Void zone.
Get ready with swap 33.
Who goes in?
That's you, DKP.
Okay.
2, 1, swap.
Meteor.
I just stay here.
Meteor.
Void zone in
I
2,
just
1,
here.
void zone.
Resist.
Zuni's, who are you on?
Come on, keep
Let
it
me
together.
tank.
Where are you? Let me tank.
I'm going
He's
to
in the same spot.
Ziliak.
Swap on
next.
36.
Void
Swap
zone in 1.
after
Void zone, void
36.
zone.
Sephi, consider taking over if North dies.
3, 2, 1, swap.
Going
I just
Ziliak
go-
now. Don't
Void
chain,
zone in
don't
1.
chain. Holy Wrath.
Next cycling out, void zone.
Void zone 2.
Void zone.
Second horse down.
Right. Healers, go pick a tank and help it now. Double rotation. Swap.
Void
by the
zone.
way.
Void zone.
After 39. Sorry. After 39.
Someone tell me who's taking. Let me tank.
Swap
take him.
now.
Thank you.
Botsman
Okay,
is taken over.
south side tanks that are still alive, you are replacing only if a tank dies. You
It's
sit in the safe
too
spot
many
otherwise.
people. Too many people going.
Void zone in 3.
Don't stand near each
Watch
other.
out for
in
void zone, guys.
Everybody move. Nice one, battery asset.
Shut up.
Focus up.
Swap after 42.
Void zone.
Void zone.
And swap.
Neff's leaving.
Void
You
zone.
can go, Napu.
Don't chain.
Okay, I will assign spare tanks. I will replace Let Me Tank. Dokkan will replace Builds. DKP replaces Boys Minimum. And TI replaces YCB.
But
Void zone.
If one of them dies. Else you stay in the safe spot.
Don't chain.
Next swap after 45. DPS,
Void
if
zone,
you have to
void
pick
zone.
something, go Blomo first. But look at marks. Don't stay longer than 3 marks. 2, 1, and swap. Void zone.
Heal Boysman.
Don't resist or?
No. I'm waiting for heals. Okay.
Void zone.
Void zone.
I'm getting Cortaz marks. What the fuck?
Yeah,
Yeah,
don't
Don't
stand
go
near
too
him.
close.
Don't get too close to the thing.
Void zone in 1. Void zone.
We're swapping after 48. In 3, 2, 1, swap.
Void zone
Thane
Void
died
zone in 2. 1.
Thane died relatively
Neff's leaving.
close to the safe spot, so careful for that.
Innervated you, Neffs.
Thanks. Void zone in 2. 1. Void zone.
Okay, moment of silence. Holy Wrath is the chain, don't chain.
Yep.
Next swap
Void
after
zone.
51. In 3, 2, 1, 51 swap.
Void zone.
Keep bandaging if you can.
Void zone in 1.
If you are
Careful, Super Mage, you're taking stacks. Forward. No, forward.
Swap
Two
after
plus mark.
54.
Void zone in 1.
Void zone.
We swap after 54. If you are a replacement tank, you have your tank marked. Swap. If you are a
Void zone.
replacement tank, target your replacement tank right now so that you know if he dies and you can run straight away. You should know where he is at all times. Like literally have the camera rotated him to check.
Void zone in 2. 1. Void zone.
Next swap is 57.
Void zone.
Digital, who are you healing? Okay, never mind.
2, 1, swap.
Void zone in 2. 1. Void zone.
Watch out for Holy Wrath.
You can go in now.
Go.
Void zone.
Void zone in 2, 1.
Void zone.
Next swap is 60.
Void zone in 1.
Two, one, swap, 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 swap.
Now sleeping.
Void zone in 1.
Void zone.
Holy Wrath incoming.
Void zone in 2, 1. Void zone. Void zone in 2, 1.
hitting us.
Void zone.
Swap after 63. 2, 1, swap, swap, swap. Careful that you're not taking Thane marks, by the way. He died relatively close.
Can't resist.
Void zone in 2.
Void zone, void zone, void zone.
I got it. I got it. Void zone in 1.
Void zone.
Okay, we swap after 66. 2, 1, swap, swap, swap.
Void zone in 2.
Oh, people are cycling DPS DPS shit, by the way.
That's likely.
If you're a caster with the iDemon next to you, just
Void
let me
zone
know
in
I
2,
got PI.
1. Void zone.
By the way, guys, you can move further south for safe zone now.
Next swap after 69.
Void zone, void zone.
Bills, you're taking marks there. No. You're taking marks as well, boys minimum. Take step forward. No. That's backwards.
Swap,
forward.
Void zone, void zone, void zone.
The dead horses keep doing marks.
Got it.
YCB?
Guys, focus up, got plenty of time.
Can the Warlock deliver a Healthstone to Boysman or someone?
Trade airline.
Next
Yeah,
swap
but I'm
after
at Blomo.
72.
Void
What's on
zone.
the wall?
Where are you going? Let me tank.
Celiac.
Let me take. You don't have space.
Swap.
Never mind. It's fine.
Void zone in 1.
Void zone.
Yeah, that way, Nimshi.
Void zone.
Next swap 75.
Trade now.
Void zone.
Ireland now, by the way, Bushman. Chain in 2.
3, 2, 1, swap.
Void zone in 2,
Holy Raft
1.
on chain.
Void zone.
Boysman and trade airline.
I have it.
Holy Wrath.
Void zone in 1.
Keep calling the void zones.
Void zone in 2.
Void zone.
Swap coming up. 3, 2, 1, 78. Go swap.
Don't pull aggro, juice.
Go.
Void zone in 2, 1. Void zone.
Careful, let me think.
I'm good.
Swaps after 81.
Void zone.
Void zone. 2, 1, swap.
Holy Wrath.
on the
Holy
stairs.
Wrath.
Void zone.
Can't resist.
Void zone.
Healer mana 60% by the way.
Super, be careful. Okay, I got it now.
Next swap is 84.
Void Zone.
Let me tank, please, going Zillick after 84.
2, 1. Swap.
Let me tank, please, going
Some
Zillick
healer
now.
needs to back up. Let me tank. Let me tank needs a healer. He's going on Seldiak now.
Let's go.
I was waiting for Holy Wrath.
Let me tank as a healer? I don't think so.
I need someone who doesn't have Zeliek marks to go in on Let Me Tank.
Next swap is 87.
Forg is going.
Void Zone.
Two, 1. Swap.
Void Zone in 1.
Void Zone.
Careful of the zones.
Resist. Stay in.
I got it.
Okay, got.
Safi should tanks go in and
Popping
execute?
Greater Shadow. Chain.
Swap after 90.
Void Zone.
Void down.
Keep the exact same rotation going, even if there's only one horse. So you will still relieve the one tank. That means most tanks sit there in the safe spot doing nothing. Not a big deal.
You have
swap,
2
swap,
minutes.
swap.
2 minutes to kill Zillick.
It's no problem.
Starting with this rotation, I want the spare tanks to run with their replacement together, so that there's like 2 tanks running in. So that you can just help execute spamming.
Mark 92.
So next mark to switch would be 93.
Is there no void zone anymore?
There's no more void zones. There's only Zeliek. Do not chain his Holy Wrath. That's the only thing that can wipe us now. Even during Enrage, it doesn't matter. Swap. So you double up tanks now. If you are, like, I'm replacing Let Me Tank, I run with Let Me Tank the entire time. I don't tank, I just help execute spam.
Don't charge in.
Holy Wrath coming.
Holy Wrath.
Alright, next swap is 96. Swap.
Let me tank, please, running.
Do not chain the Holy Wrath. Watch the timer. Which, by the way, doesn't do anything anymore after this right now.
Take a shadow pot and take an extra mark if you're DPS.
Okay, so his enrage works like this. He's just gonna spam Holy Wrath on cooldown, which does not a lot. Which just means you cannot chain in and out. Other than that, it's a non-issue.
Do I replace Let Me Tank?
Need an extra healer on YCB.
We're swapping after 99.
Careful with Holy Mark.
Swap should be coming. Keep in mind, the Holy Wrath timer doesn't matter anymore. He just spams it now.
Don't fuck
Just
this
stay
up.
in. Fuck
Easy.
yeah.
Boys.
Easy.
Hey, guess what we got? The worst possible loot. The worst.
Oh no.
It doesn't get any worse than this loot. I'm telling
Oh
you right
my
now.
lord. This is
Link
actually...
it.
No, it does not. Okay, we got
Don't
Warmth of
link it.
Forgiveness and Double Cloth.
Oh no!
Oh my god.
Don't link it.
Oh no.
Oh no!
The worst.
Oh, beast.
Oh my
Can we get,
god!
can we get portals for our saffron stuff?
Oh my god! Okay, for future reference, this is why you don't want DPS to die. I mean, 100 marks is record for the guild.
Yeah,
Easy.
that's crazy because on Anathema, I think we were at like 90 something, and we thought that was crazy, but we actually got to 100 marks.
Exactly.
Running bids
Jesus,
for the
guys.
first round of Desecrated Robes.
By the way,
Can we
correct me
get-
if I'm wrong, but the 4 top tanks survived all 100 marks without any
Yes.
fuck-ups. Pretty big.
Every single tank did it perfectly with no fuck-ups, even with taunt resist.
Can we get
Yeah.
a portal for our saffron stuff?
Absolutely fuck. Well, we should do a screenshot first, TBH.
Yeah, let's do the loot
Oh.
first also.
This is
Okay.
this is a screenshot worthy, boss.
Yeah, that was dang.
In
100.
Shout out
meantime-
to whoever tanked when I was
Closing.
disconnected.
Closing bids and
And a disconnect.
And
on
a
the tank.
disconnect to the tank.
Good
Grabs
thing you
Malik for
disconnected.
It's like
900.
love server.
The
Shit
absolute
server, by
state.
the way.
Okay, so reminder for next week, just like while everyone's in high spirit. Next week, less DPS deaths. We need to kill this boss faster, and then this gets much easier once you've done it once or twice.
Running bids for Desecrated Robes, round 2.
Congrats, Malik.
Yep, go do the bits. By the way, you have to pick up the items yourself, I think, from here, because it's you know, just a chest that you loot. Okay, let's stack up at the stairs. Let's have the chat tanks in the bottom, the front row. All the
Closing in
tanks.
5.
You might say it's a chest in a chest.
Congrats, RTX
We
for
slash
876.
Yeah, wait, all the topside tanks should be like bunched up. IMO. Like topside tanks, stand near YCB. Yeah.
1 second, I forgot my key binding to hide the interface. But other people can
Windmill.
also take...
Paper using oils, by the way.
Oh man, that was such an epic kill, man.
You mean sharpening stone?
Yeah, I wasn't gonna go out on that 100 mark there. I'm just fucking.
Yeah,
The Warmth of Forgiveness, from what I remember, it sucks ass, right?
Alright, say cheese!
Fromage.
Closing bids for Warmth of Forgiveness in 5.
Let's see how many of the Chad top tanks pop DPS consumes near the end. Oh, it looks like a lot of you did. Nice.
Congrats,
Basically
Tops
almost everyone.
IRL Oin for
I
626.
repopped my my
Imagine
drink as
spending that much DKP on the worst trinket in the game.
My
It's
food
better
buff.
than shot of the
actually
scale, what are you
fell.
saying?
It's in order to pop an IRL line, of course.
It's the only upgrade over shot of the
Tops
scale.
IRL Oin, you have to come and loot it from the chest yourself.
Okay, portal. Yeah. Saffron stuff.
The
Monka.
time has come, okay. Like we said, please prepare your saffron stuff, as in, like, hopefully you have it prepared. Grab that shit now, it's time. So,
Enchant
you want
your shit.
You want your frosters, and the logs are scuffed, because my game just crashed.
No!
Bait.
No! No!
DVC never killed 4 horsemen.
Bills, log off, please!
I didn't log. I
Oh,
came
no.
in late. I forgot to log.
State.
Please, Roman, tell us you logged.
Find your nearest dogs and
Roman,
tell them they
please
killed
log.
4 horsemen.
Wait, where's
Fine.
the portal? Because I went to the lobby.
The lobby. I fucking
Oh
love it.
no.
Can I get a summon to Orgrimmar?
Stay.
Bait.
They did something with the server last patch, by the way. You crash in Orgrimmar all the time now.
I bet you don't crash in Stormwind.
It's only if a massive amount of people take portal, I think.
Hi, Demon, where are you?
One of my favorite bugs is when you take fatal fall
I'm
damage
hiding from all the
portal.
Jew last minute that need enchant.
Come on.
So yeah, guys,
What about-
things you need for Saffron, just to be sure, like, obviously bring your Frost Risk gear, bring your Frost Pots, and also bring your Ice Deflectors.